Clear my throat there. Got something in my throat. Anyways, I just got done doing one review and I'm right into another. This one will probably go up first. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Two reviews going up today. This one, we're going to be talking about WWE 24 Goldberg. And I know a lot of people have already reviewed this. This was done, a long time ago. Kevin Owens has one out now. I'm going to watch that and review that at some point. But I was finally able to check this out. A really good look into the whole program with Goldberg coming back and facing Lesnar and wanting to do it for his family. I thought it was a really, really good documentary. There's only one part where Goldberg seemed to get frustrated when he was doing his, like right near the end. I think when he was getting ready to wrestle Kevin Owens or something, maybe. He was going to the ring and he was doing his thing right before he was going out there, and he saw the cameras following him into that room where he screams and gets ready and stuff, and he was like, "Stop!" I was like, "Whoa!" That guy just like backed up and like went behind the door, but he still was like there filming the door, so you could hear what Goldberg was doing. So it's kind of interesting, to see everything going on Goldberg, and ultimately, if you're a fan of WCW and you're a fan of how Goldberg was established in WCW and all the stigmas that came along with Goldberg being a part of that company, I think you're going to enjoy the Bill Goldberg documentary on from WWE 24. So definitely go check that out if you haven't checked it out yet. Like I said, it's been out a while, so but it's WWE 24 Goldberg, Bill Goldberg, something like that. Pretty interesting. They were kind of talking about it recently, I think, because they were getting ready to do Kevin Owens, so they kind of talked about Goldberg again. I have a feeling since they kind of brought him up again, like they advertised it for a couple weeks in a row. I think or one whole week they advertised on Raw and SmackDown, the WWE 24 series, with him, and then they did Kevin Owens. I think the week after, or the I think it was after Survivor Series. I think that came out. I want to say. And it seemed to me that was the reason why. But kind of in my mind, I wonder if Goldberg's going in the Hall of Fame this year. Because I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame yet. And if he isn't, then I think I think this is his time to go ahead and do it. Get it over with. And then he won't have to, come back to WWE programming again. And he's kind of still in good graces. And people still respect him now. So if he says something stupid later on, it won't come back to haunt him. And he can, get inducted in the Hall of Fame and maybe get a Legends contract or something. That'd be kind of interesting to come every once in a while and do something for the WWE, or go out and do some talking, because he does do a lot of stuff like charitable things and things like that. So it'd be kind of cool if he got involved with like Make a Wish or something like that, because I think that would be an interesting thing. People would definitely want to meet Bill Goldberg and things like that. Even if he wasn't like heavily involved, I think it'd be interesting. To see him get involved with charitable work with WWE. I think he could do a lot with that. I think Hogan and Flair could do a lot with that too. I don't know what Hogan's stance in WWE is right now, but anyway. But yeah, the documentary basically showed from you got to see him come back and why he did it, and basically it was about his family, his wife and son. His son now like I think 8, 9, 10 years old, something like that. Never got to see anything of Bill Goldberg wrestling. It was 12 years ago from this program last year that he came back and did that he had last wrestled. And, his wife at the time now had not seen him go through that. So I don't think she really knew what the wrestling business was all about and what all went into it. And her and her son really got to see, behind the curtain, and got to see what all he had to do this, and how he got when he was wrestling. I mean, it was crazy. Like they said, he didn't sleep. Like he had trouble sleeping. I think up until WrestleMania, like he didn't sleep for like the longest time. He talked about, and like him going and doing like Muay Thai, kickboxing to train to get back in the ring, and him like I guess almost tearing his shoulder or something when he clotheslines some enhancement talent over the top rope during one of the things. That was kind of cool. But yeah, my sock is all. What the hell's going on with my sock down here? Jesus. Anyways, Yeah, it was really, really good though. Like if you, like I said, I think if you're not a fan of Bill Goldberg, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. Don't even tune in because you're just gonna bash it the whole entire time, and you're not gonna think it's entertaining. But if you enjoy documentaries, this is well done. Make sure to have tissues on hand. Then again, I don't know for some reason why these documentaries always get me, but uh, I had a tear in my eye at the end of the documentary. It was kind of touching because he actually said he finally had fun doing pro wrestling. He never did that in all his years of doing pro wrestling, which was not a lot, but I mean for the amount of time he was there. I mean I think it was it around 10 years or a little less than that he wrestled, and the impact that he made the time he was there is incredible in the wrestling business. Some people wrestle in the wrestling business for 15, 20 years and they still don't have the impact that Bill Goldberg did. So it's incredible. It's kind of neat. Like I said, if you're a fan of WCW and what he accomplished, and kind of like what he did and what he brought to the WWE when he was there, this is kind of something for you. And they also touched on the WrestleMania 20 match where he thought the fans were robbed of a good match, and they deserve a better match between him and Brock, and that's kind of one of the reasons, and kind of why he wanted to wrestle Brock, is because he felt the fans were cheated of that match. Um, you know. But anyways, that's basically all I can say about that documentary. I don't think there's much else. There's you've seen good altercations between Vince and Goldberg, talking with each other and being cordial and everything like that. Him and Triple H talking. I like the moment where Goldberg was like, "Man, have you ever seen me move like that?" When he came back and talked to Triple H, and I was like, "That's pretty cool." To see Goldberg look like that. Because, I mean, everything you hear about Goldberg is he was the biggest asshole and everything. And, there is even a thing where he said that back in the day when he wrestled for WWE, he would come in, go to his locker room, and that's it. And it would kind of leave a bad taste in other wrestlers' mouths in their minds, because the fact that usually you want to, you're supposed to be social when you go to a wrestling show and talk to the other wrestlers and, say hi to everybody and everything like that, and just be sociable. And he wouldn't be sociable. He was antisocial when he was in there last time, and it's kind of made him kind of the bad plague of the locker room, I guess. Nobody wanted to really deal with him. But there you go. I would recommend checking it out. Like I said, all the precautions that I said before. If you weren't a WCW fan, you may not like it. But if you respect what he did and came back and did, and you like that, you kind of get behind the scenes of the whole entire program and seeing what he did. It shows him working out a lot. He started picking up a golf cart at one point. He was like doing like shrugs on a freaking golf cart, and then just slams it down and leaves. It's funny. He like picks it up like it's just weird. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, a short little review of the Goldberg WWE 24 documentary. And also check out the other review I just did a few seconds ago. I probably will be moving around my playlist because my playlists are a mess, especially since I've kind of changed my series is how you say series is around a little bit to make the channel more I guess the schedule seemed better, because a lot of times I was just using music reviews, movie reviews, and it was like constant, and then I would throw vlogs in like for almost like 4 of the days of the week, and it was all crazy for a while. So I'm going to work on the playlist. In the coming weeks, you're going to see me, and I talked about this before, and I finally just got to it, is I was playing with the background, the banner and everything on the page, messing around with that. So I have started to mess with that. So, yeah. So, I'm saying so. I'm sewing, evidently. I'm not sewing. Anyways, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I was rambling here at the end, but like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz, and I'm going to go ahead and get off here, and hopefully I can go to sleep. Yeah. Keep rocking. Keep on watching wrestling. Later, guys.